Hi there, welcome back to my shop. Vevor sent me this box, and within this box there's supposed to be a workbench that they would like me to put together and review for them. I see no reason not to. They've sent it to me for free, and I can always use a little more workbench space if I can find floor space to set the workbench, of course. So first thing I want to do, this is looking really well strapped and taped. So the first thing I will do is get my utility knife out here and cut all of this so we can take a look inside. Okay, let's take a look at what's in here. Feels like that one's empty. Some instructions for putting this together. That would be interesting. Definitely something in here. I assume it's the hardware. Oh, all right. I guess this comes with a power bar to mount on the end. That'll be handy. Feels like nuts and bolts. And some legs for it, or some feet for it rather. Okay, that appears to be empty. I'm sure that is. All right, let me get this all out of here and I will be right back. All right, this is all the parts. They're laid out and marked so they'll be easy to follow. I have to admit, I'm one of those guys who has more often than not thrown away the instructions and then gone to find them in the garbage. But this time I'm going to follow them. It looks very easy. Going to start out by putting the legs onto the top, and then we'll take it from there. So the rails will be next. Let's just see how this is going to work out. I'll be back after I get all of this stuff out of here and ready to start putting it together. I think this is going to be good. In fact, she who must be obeyed was down here and even gave it her blessing, so must be good. Now let's get these holes lined up and put some of these screws in. At least get the legs in place. Now I've left all of these screws loose enough that these leg assemblies can be moved a bit to make sure I can line these up properly. So I'll get the hardware for this and I'll be right back. I have the nuts, the bolts, and the screws all set up here so I can start putting this together. Again, I'm going to leave everything fairly loose until they're all in, just to make sure that everything is going to fit together properly. Then I will tighten them up. Okay, I think the first things I will tighten up are these screws holding the rails down to the top. And then I will tighten up the legs. And I'm sure you don't need to see that, so I'll be back when that's finished. Okay, I have the nuts and bolts set out here again. Now I need to bring the inside leg up so I can adjust it. And I want them to be as long as possible. I'm 6'2", or at least I used to be 6'2". I'm still tall enough that I like to have as tall a workbench as I can. And this one goes up to, I believe it's 38 inches, which is not too bad for a workbench, actually. Okay. All right, I will tighten all of these and I'll be back for the next step. All right, all I've got left to do now is to put the feet on, put the power bar in, and then it'll be finished. And at that point, I will get She Who Must Be Obeyed to come out and help me lift this down. She likes to be part of this, excuse me, but she does not want to be on camera for some reason. So let me just get these on and tightened up, and then I'll go get her. All right, seems fairly sturdy. I guess I better go get the boss. I'll be right back. That was a very easy assembly, and it's very nice and rock solid. And I've checked out the power bar, it works. So there is nothing to complain about on this table that I can see at all. I want to really thank Lynn from Vevor for sending this to me. I really appreciate it, Lynn, and I hope that you found something in this video that maybe you enjoyed. I'm going to put links at the bottom in the description box in case you want to order one of these, and they have promised a 5% discount in addition to any other discounts that might be available. All right, let me give you the specifications for this workbench. It's 48 inches long, 20 inches wide, and the height can be set anywhere from 28.3 inches to 38.1 inches. So it's a nice base. I think it's going to work well, and I should have known this was coming. My wife has told me this is her workbench. She's even started customizing it. You can probably see there's a shelf she has put in there with a piece of scrap plywood. Better than nothing, but we'll no doubt put something better in there eventually. So there you have it. I'm really pleased with this. She Who Must Be Obeyed is more than really pleased with this. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I want to say a big thank you to Vevor for sending me this workbench. It's going to be a great addition in the shop. Can always use more workbench space. Now, if you enjoyed this, if you found something that you can use, please click the like button. Let me know I'm doing something right. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing that. I really appreciate my subscribers, more than I can tell you. So between now and next time I'm in the shop, I hope you'll have a great day in your shop and be safe. Thanks for coming in. Bye-bye now.